People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, we see that the Babbling Baboon Circus is back in town and it meets Fumbelina because, people, in this case, we saw that the Christian Ministry of Health, and we are speaking about the hospitals in Jamaica, it made a fatal error, it made an epic failure, and it led to the loss of a life. We are speaking about a person whose name is Jodian Fearon, and also she was pregnant. Now, people, let's analyze the situation, because based on the information that is out there, it is said that she was taken to Andrews Memorial Hospital on Thursday because she was showing signs that she is pregnant or she was ready for delivery. Now, people, first thing first, we understand what is going on in Jamaica as it pertains to the Big C. And we also understand that we saw the government of Jamaica, specifically the Ministry of Health and the Minister of Health, in some sort of interview, and they were parading and claiming and alleging that they are ready. And when I say they, I am speaking about the hospital, I am speaking about the health system is ready. We are speaking about all the hospitals are ready for any eventual case of any Big C. So therefore, if anybody got it, they would be ready. They would be prepared. However, people, we say that is not the case in this case. Now, people, like I said before, this lady, we are speaking about Jodian Fearon, she was said to be registered at this hospital because she was an expectant mother. So therefore, I would have thought that there should have been some sort of protocol into place to make sure so them test her, to make sure that she is not positive as it pertains to the Big C. However, we see that that was not the case. So based on the information that is out there, we are speaking about valid information. It is said that she went to the hospital on Thursday. However, based on what the hospital was saying, is that she was showing signs of the Big C. We are talking about coughing, we are speaking about elevated temperature, we are speaking about other stuff that are associated with what they call the Big C symptoms. However, when we think about those symptoms, aren't they also related to a person that is having a baby? May I talk about a pregnant woman? Couldn't those signs also apply? And people, remember, we are speaking about a health facility. We are speaking about a hospital that has persons that are supposed to be professional, as in a doctor, as in some nurses. We are speaking about certified people in that field. So wouldn't they know that they should not guess and spell? It is not about guess and spell, it is about taking the test. So therefore, they were not prepared. Therefore, they dropped the ball. Therefore, they were reactive instead of being proactive. And people, like I said, this lady was registered to that place. That means that they should have been expecting the expecting mom. So therefore, they were not ready. Now, based on what the hospital is saying, they did not have the facility to basically take care of a person that is actually Big C positive. However, people, no test was done. However, people, we see that they claim that she was Big C. She was a possible Big C case. However, based on other information that is out there that was declared by her personal physician, he said that when she was at the hospital, people were claiming that she was coughing, her temperature was high, and other sorts of symptoms. And there was also one other patient in the hospital that was saying that she got nervous. And the doctor, we are speaking about her personal physician, said all pandemonium broke loose in the hospital. So people, we are speaking about a case where this lady is at a hospital where she was registered at, and because of one person, we're not speaking about the determination of the doctor or the nurse that says that she is actually Big C positive. We are talking about because of a patient. Now, people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. When you talk about Andrews Memorial Hospital and Natal, we are speaking about where the uppity people them go. So, people, was this a case where some IT-tighty person kind of get nervous, and because she is nervous, she starts to create all sort of pandemonium? So, therefore, was this decision made based on one person panic and based on one person being selfish? Or was this determination made because of the nurses, and more specifically we are talking about the doctor? Was this a case of panic that was not necessary? Because the truth and the fact that after the test came back, she was negative. So therefore, we are speaking about panic for no sort of reason. So people, they assume that she was positive for the big C. And people, you know what them say, when you assume, you basically make a ASS out of you and me. Point blank and period. So people, remember, like I said, she basically started to cough and other symptoms, and there was some sort of panic and pandemonium. So therefore, Andrews Memorial Hospital decided that they don't have the facility. And remember, she was registered there. So therefore, had they had done their job, they would have made sure that they tested her before she actually came to the hospital. So people, them dropped the ball right there. So point blank and period. So Andrew's argument or statement is that they did not have the facility to accommodate her in case our situation get worse. So therefore they thought that it would be a good idea that she went to a next facility that can basically monitor our situation and had some sort of intensive care unit we are speaking about, because Andrews does not have that on their maternity ward. Now people, like me say, because they were ill prepared, they did not do what they were supposed to do. So therefore they went into panic mode, and because of some patient inside, people like me say, me don't know who the patient is. However, if it is a health institution, we are speaking about a hospital, that determination or that decision should have been made by a professional. May I talk about a doctor or somebody that is in charge? May I talk about management? May I talk about top management? However, in this case, it seems like that decision was made on panic and pandemonium. Point blank and period. However, what made it even worse is that after they said that they could not accommodate her, they made several calls. They made calls to, we are speaking about Victoria Jubilee Hospital. They made calls, we are speaking about the University of the West Indies Hospital, and people, none of them claim that they are not taking her. Whether it is because they did not have the bed space or whatever reason they gave, it was not a valid reason. People, we are speaking about at least 2 or 3 attempts before she was actually transferred. Now people, let's get into more details. After her personal physician realized that the situation was getting very bad, he decided that it would be a very good idea to do an emergency C-section. However, his team, we are speaking about anesthesiologists, they decided that they want no part of it. So people, here again, we are seeing some set of professionals that basically went into panic mode. So the point that I am trying to make is that after several runaround, we are speaking about from the University of the West Indies Hospital, we are speaking about from Victoria Jubilee Hospital, it seems like they had no choice but to transfer her to Spanish Town Hospital. Now people, remember, Spanish Town Hospital was never contacted. We are speaking about in the initial stages. So therefore we see that there is some sort of reasons why they did not want to go to Spanish Town Hospital. And people, if you know any sort of reason, let me know. Now people, I cannot even lie, I think I know the reason why they did not want to go to Spanish Town Hospital, why it was not one of their options. And people, the truth and the fact that it is the worst of the worst. We are speaking about some set of doctors and nurses that are not very professional. We are speaking about a set of nurses that are down there. And people, this is just a general statement. I am not speaking about all the nurses there. Me just say in general, they are not professional. They do not have any patient, they do not have the characteristics, they don't have the personality to deal with any kind of public sort of person. They should not be dealing with the public, point blank and period. So like I said, people, after the doctor realized that the situation was kind of getting serious, he decided that they should do a C-section. However, it seems like him friend kind of withdraw because of panic or whatever reason they so choose. So anyway, they had to end up calling Spanish Town Hospital, and people, she was transferred to Spanish Town Hospital. However, the situation got even worse because when she reached at Spanish Town Hospital, they did not have the bed space. So therefore, they had to make preparation situation. So therefore she was outside in the ambulance, laying in the ambulance or sitting in the ambulance for in excess of a couple of hours before she was actually admitted to the hospital, before she actually had her baby. And people, based on the information that is out there, the baby is in stable condition. However, after she had her baby, her situation got worse and she was eventually transferred to the University Hospital of the West Indies. So people, them couldn't take her before. However, when she was on her dying bed, she was transferred to the hospital. She was accepted then. So people, we see that they are not proactive, they are reactive. So therefore, unless something extreme happens, they are not going to take her. They did not take her when they called them at least a couple of times. We are talking about 2 or 3 times. So people, the moral of the story is this. This lady end up basically losing her life, leaving her child. A child is out there that is motherless. We are speaking about a family that is out there now because of some senseless. We are speaking about pass away that could have easily been avoided. At this system, we are speaking about the system, we are speaking about the health system, we are speaking about the Ministry of Health, we are speaking about the hospital system, we are speaking about a total health failure, we are speaking about an epic failure, a failure of epic proportion, point blank and period. And people, all of this could have been avoided. Now people, like I said before, as it pertains to the government of Jamaica, as it pertains to the health ministry, they are reactive instead of being proactive. So therefore they did not implement. We are speaking about the things that should have prevented an incident such as this. So therefore they are now responded, and based on what the government, we are speaking about, Andrew Holness is saying, he is saying that he spoke to the health minister. We are speaking about Dr. Christopher Tufton, and they said that they are doing a thorough investigation and they are reviewing the protocols between public and private health facility and identifying system weakness and operational breakdown. Now people, you hear all them big words when all they had to do was just to do the right thing. Made it very simple. And we also saw that the Minister of Health, we are speaking about Dr. Christopher Tufton, he also responded and he said that it is regrettable that this lady lost her life. However, he pledged to assist the family and the baby. We are talking about the newborn in whichever way that he can, I think financially. Now people, what is even more disturbing about this whole situation is that this family, we are speaking about this lady, they are not going to get any sort of justice. And people, even if they got any sort of justice, it could not bring back this young lady, because people, we see that she was a young lady and she was also healthy. She did not really have any sort of medical condition. However, when persons basically go into pregnancy or delivery stage, then basically them temperature can go up, them kind of cough, them have all sort of symptoms that are not really normal. So therefore, I don't know how these doctors or nurses determined that this was a symptom or these were symptoms of the big C. People, we see them drop the ball. Point blank and period. So anyways people, like me say, I know that they are not going to get any sort of justice, because people, if we look at the history of Jamaica, whenever anybody saw the system, we are talking about the government, it is usually a very long and drawn out process. And people, more than likely this baby, we are talking about this newborn, he might basically die of a natural death before they get paid. Point blank and period. Because people, the truth and the fact that is how the system works. They cover up for each other, and even when they are wrong, all they are going to do is give an apology. However, we should expect nothing. We are speaking about nothing good to come out of it. We are speaking about one person lost their life, and people, after a month or 2, it is going to be swept under the rug. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.